And now it's time for our next speaker. Her name is Irene. Irene? So you're here. Sometimes we need to trace gadgets. Okay, welcome.
Hi, my name is Irene. Today I'm going to speak about aliens and the aliens walk around us. So who does believe that aliens really do walk around us? No. Okay. So, across the globe, every year there are a lot of thousands of reports about aliens, about seeing unidentified flying objects or UFOs or flying saucers, and reports about people being abducted by alien creatures or by aliens. Speaking about flying saucers, this term, this phrase was invented by journalists in the 1950s, when journalists in fact misquoted a civilian pilot from USA, Mr. Arnold, who claimed to have been seen 9 flying objects flying in the sky. He described these objects as round, as shiny, and flying like saucers thrown in the water, swimming in the water. So journalists forgot his original description, and his description was forgot, but the term flying saucers has become a household word. So after his story, after his report, in the 2 months, 850 people claimed to have seen flying objects too. So it was the start of this UFO madness. And the other interesting reports are abduction by aliens. So the very beginning of these stories was in 1961, when a couple from New Hampshire, Betty and Barney Hill, told their story. They were driving a car in the night, and they spotted a UFO flying behind their car. It seems to follow them. They feared, of course, and decided to turn their car from the highway to a small mountain road. Then this UFO disappeared, and they arrived home. But they arrived 2 hours later than they expected. In the 2 years, under hypnosis, in a hypnosis seance, both of them filled in detail what had happened this night in 2 missing hours. And both of them told about the UFO landed on the highway. They were taken by a small gray creatures. They were taken to a spacecraft, kind of spacecraft, and they were immobilized and subjected to strange, unconventional medical examination and some sexual manipulation. So that was it, and after this, a lot of similar stories appeared around, across the globe. So, in general, sad but true, but the most of UFO reports turned out to be caused by natural and technical reasons. For example, unconventional aircraft, conventional aircraft with unusual light pattern, meteors, satellites, lightnings, also ball lightnings. Remember that in the second half of 20th century there was a Cold War between USSR and USA, and people have seen a lot of rockets or weapon testing, but they didn't understand what it was, and they thought it was some kind of UFO. And of course, many of these records turned out to be proven, purposely made falsifications. You can see the graph which shows a number of UFO sightings, and the rapid growth of this number clearly correlates with first release of Photoshop software. So sad but true. But the question is, why stories of alien abduction are so similar, and why thousands of people talk about being abducted by alien creatures if it never happened? What is the reason, and why all the stories are so similar? Psychologists have an answer, and they say that the reason lies in our mind. This archetype, so-called archetypal fears of humanity. What are these fears? For evolution reasons, we have a range of fears. For example, the most common fear is the fear of unknown things. And fear of darkness, fear of monsters, fear of hate, and fear of sexual manipulations with our body. And, but in general, most of the people make a difference between the reality and between our fantasies or problems or fears. But always there is a percent of people who, with unstable mind, who cannot always make a difference. And throughout the history, these people have seen supernatural creatures. For example, in ancient world, people have seen ancient gods. Remember that Zeus, ancient god, often visited women and had a lot of children with women. So, and these gods controlled strange powers of nature, like water or wind, so on. In the Dark Ages, church traditions have transformed our understandings, transformed our culture, and people started to see different things, like demons, angels, and so on. For example, this is a demonic seducer of women called incubus, demon incubus. So, after that, after Industrial Revolution, people started to believe in spiritual sciences, in rotating tables, in talking tables or boards. That's it. And in the 20th century, of course, after in the 20th century, space trips and visiting other planets become a reality, become a part of our culture. Of course, such people have got another monsters to believe in and to be afraid of. Yeah, and but aliens are not as popular and are not as frightening as they used to be 50 years ago. Yeah, and what will be the nightmare of 21st century? Who knows? We'll see. Okay, thank you.
To tell the truth, I was impressed. So I used to have a strong belief in them, and maybe I still believe. And I wanted to believe in them because I wanted to be a cosmonaut or astronaut, but I found out that actually I wouldn't be, and that's why the aliens were the only hope to go into the space. So I was I wanted to be adopted by them. So now just your presentation brought me back to those times. So thank you so much.